Hey, I've got a few thoughts on mental conditioning. Better still, let me just call it social conditioning for times ahead. So, as many of you know, checks, written checks, check instruments that you'd use to purchase things, old school, are no longer being accepted. Many banks have stopped the ability to write and deposit cash checks, written checks, personal checks. So we're no longer using that to pay bills and so forth. That's being done away with. The other thing is that, as you know, there are these card scammers, these skimmers, I should say, that are being placed over the keyboards of ATM machines and the counters at stores. You know, when you put in your credit cards, your ATM cards, they've got these skimmers that supposedly can capture your data, your PIN numbers, all that good stuff, and wipe out your bank accounts. And likely even capture your identification also. There's also now this deal where they've got these money catchers. So you go to an ATM and you put in your card and all of that good stuff, and you tell the ATM you desire $120 back, $150, whatever. And this money catcher is a mechanism that blocks the door or the opening where the money would come out of the ATM. And basically, you would give up on trying to get the money because it's stuck or that door's not opening, what have you. You get frustrated. You walk away trying to get, bank security or to get a bank official to check it out. And as you step away, somebody else comes, remove that contraption and take your money, which is caught there, it's stuck there. And your money's gone, and you probably left looking like a fool once the bank management or security comes and sees, hey, it looks like everything's working or whatever, and your money's gone. Or from that, they might discover that the mechanism is on there, but still, whatever. All of these situations are basically conditioning us to no longer use cash, to no longer use the check instruments, to make digital currency our default method of exchange, because we become frustrated enough, we become confused enough, we become untrusting enough to where we say, I don't want to deal with the traditional means anymore, so I will default to the new means, the digital system. It's part of conditioning. Here's another one to think about. Imagine all the new scams, supposedly, around missing people, missing persons. I was just reading that there are numerous Facebook scams out there about children or even adults who supposedly are missing. There are these campaigns where they take the person's image and name and say, hey, this person's missing, and in some cases it's a GoFundMe, to try to find them or whatever the deal might be. And now what's happening is that a lot of people are jumping on the bandwagon to kind of debunk these scams, saying, hey, this person is not actually missing, this is a scam, this little girl is not missing, this is a scam. And so with enough of that happening, frequently enough, all of a sudden we become desensitized to it, so that when someone who actually is missing is posted on the internet and announced as being missing, the masses say to themselves, this is likely just another scam, and they turn away from it. They don't even consider it, while yet that very one might be the one in peril, in need of support, in need of being found. Perhaps has even been picked up by somebody that we would trust. Maybe even by someone representing some of these systems out here. Imagine an individual who speaks out against some key authoritarian figure or system and all of a sudden comes up missing. But because the public has become desensitized to all of these missing person scams, no one thinks anything significant about it. It's all part of conditioning, so it seems. What are your thoughts?